First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Abby. I create videos about current issues, mostly politics. I'm not a journalist, not an attorney, and not a news anchor. I'm a simply regular Filipino citizen who pays taxes and wants to stay informed about what's happening in the Philippines. I make informative videos to share news and express my opinions, just like everyone else has the right to do. If you want to make your own reaction videos, that's your choice too. At the end of the day, we all deserve honest and fair public service. Now, this video is about the recent interview of Mrs. Drilon with attorney Jimmy Bondoc. To be clear, I'm not discussing the political issue itself because that is a separate and much deeper topic. What I want to focus on is the way the interview was conducted, the tone, the behavior, and how both sides came across to the public. Please don't label me with any political color. This is not about being DDS, Dilawan, or any side. This is about professionalism and fairness in media. This is why I find it alarming. Because in journalism, fairness and neutrality should always matter. A news anchor is expected to remain calm, respectful, and unbiased, especially on live television where millions of people with different beliefs are watching. If you invite someone for an interview, shouldn't basic courtesy come first? Shouldn't the guest at least be allowed to finish a sentence before getting interrupted? Yes, interviewers can interrupt if the answer goes completely off topic. But in this case, Attorney Bondoc barely said a few words before being cut off repeatedly. That's what many viewers notice immediately after watching the video. Sometimes, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Tone of voice, facial expressions, body language, even smiling while asking a confrontational question can affect the audience sees the conversation. And let's be honest, when viewers feel like a guest is being attacked instead of interviewed, people will naturally start questioning the media's neutrality. A news interview is not a courtroom cross-examination. The role of a news anchor is to ask questions professionally and allow the audience to hear both sides fairly. If you invite someone to speak, then let them speak. Mrs. Drilon is clearly experienced and talented. Nobody is denying her achievements in journalism. Her communication skills are excellent, but professionalism is not only about speaking fluent English or asking tough questions. It's also about fairness, respect, and proper conduct. This is not hate. This is constructive criticism. We are calling out the way the interview was handled because there is always a better way to communicate without sounding dismissive or biased. Filipinos are already tired of corruption, division, and political toxicity. People want truth, justice, and transparency. That's why media should help inform the public, not become part of the conflict itself. I hope media personalities remember that the audience is watching not only the answers of the guest, but also the behavior of the interviewer. At the end of the day, we want discussions that inform people, not interviews that turn into battles. And that's all for now. Bye.